Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I'm glad you're here because it's time for another episode of the RGG Book Club. If this is your first time here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the running content that I have coming out all the time. The RGG Book Club is where I take a look at a running or running related book and I give you my thoughts on it, tell you a little bit about what it's about, and let you know where you can get it if you'd like to check it out for yourself. This time we're going to be taking a look at this book right here, The Miles and Trials of a Marathon Goddess by Julie Weiss. This was a book that I won from a giveaway by Run for Grace, which is a wonderful organization. You need to check them out. I'm going to put a link to their website down in the description. They are an organization that uses running in order to help members of their community. They're fantastic, and I am very grateful to them for sending this book to me to let me take a look at it. And in addition, I got a signed copy of this book, so this makes it even more special to me. First of all, you may be wondering why the title Marathon Goddess. Well, Julie, as she finishes every marathon, finishes with her arms over her head in a goddess-like pose, and therefore she acquired the nickname the Marathon Goddess. But she didn't just start out running marathons. In fact, Julie lets us know very honestly about her somewhat troubled past, that she had a string of bad relationships, she abused drugs, she was very codependent, she didn't have a great relationship with her family, and in the midst of all of this, once she pretty much hit rock bottom, she managed to turn her life around by deciding to run. What made her want to embrace running was that childlike feeling of freedom, of just being able to move, to go, and that's what made her want to do it. And I know a lot of runners out there can really relate to that fact as well. She talks very openly and honestly about her marathon training, about the struggle to qualify for Boston, and about all of the different things and challenges that she went through as a runner. But more importantly, she talks a lot about a lot of the challenges that she went through just as a human being. She suffered so many loves and so many losses, all of the ups and downs that come just with being a human being. And she's very open and honest about everything that has gone on in her life in and around her running career. And in addition to this, one of her greatest losses was the loss of her father to pancreatic cancer, which made her decide to use her running for good. And she managed to do 52 marathons over 52 weeks in order to raise money for those who are victims of pancreatic cancer. She talks a whole lot about that, the planning that went into it, the struggles of trying to run one marathon every week for an entire year. It's a fascinating and really inspiring story. The way that Julie has written this book is that if you are new to running or you're not that familiar with running, you will still find something of value in this book. She takes the time to explain concepts like what is a BQ, what is a speed training session. She goes ahead and explains a lot of that for those who may not be involved in the whole running culture. And so while those of you who have been running a while, such as myself, I've been running for several years and I did not find those moments tedious at all. In fact, I found her explanations of them to be kind of fun sometimes. So you can be very much into running or not into running at all and still be able to understand everything that's happening within the pages of this book. In addition to giving you her story, Julie also provides information about how to give your life a reset if you are not a runner and maybe you would like to be. And even if you are a beginner runner or maybe you've given up running for a while and you'd like to get back into it, she gives some information that would definitely be helpful if you would like to run again. She also gives a lot of information about how you can help with the fight against pancreatic cancer. She gives a whole list of different types of charities that are doing great work in this field. And I know I keep saying this, but just the fact that Julie is so honest and open about everything that was going on in her mind and in her life makes this a very intriguing read. If you are the type of runner who likes to read about other people's inspirational stories, about their struggles that they have overcome, then this is definitely one that you're going to want to check out. Julie has been through a lot and she has come out on top through one way or another. and she shows you that the struggle and the work end up all being worth it. It's a wonderful, inspirational story that everyone should take a look at. This is not a hard read at all. Everything flows very easily, and she tries to keep things as simple and gives you just the details that you need in order to understand what's happening. This is also a very personal kind of book. She talks a whole lot about her feelings and her experiences. And so if you are the type of person that enjoys reading that type of memoir, then this is definitely going to be for you. Julie has written a wonderful book here. I'm going to put a link down in the description where you can find a copy of her book if you would like to read it for yourself. I'm also going to put her social media links down below if you would like to talk to her yourself. She has a great Instagram feed that I've been following for a little while now. She puts up a lot of fun stuff. She's very active, she's very social, she's very enjoyable, and I really think that you'll enjoy following her as well. So check out this book and check out her journey to qualify for Boston and her journey to run 52 marathons over the course of 1 year. You will not regret reading this. It's very inspiring and very fun. If you found this review helpful, make sure that you let me know down in the comments below, or if you've read this book, then be sure to let us know what you thought of it as well. This is your second reminder that if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the running content that I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you joined us today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running!